Good morning, everybody. So, I wanted to start today. I wanted to be outside because it's so nice and warm outside today. But I looked up in my sky and in the clouds, there's lots of clouds and they're a little gray. So, I'm outside on my front porch because I have a roof under my head just in case it rains. Because we know when we see clouds, that means it might rain. So I'm hanging out on my front porch, enjoying the weather. I hear birds are chirping all in our trees all around. I live right near my street, so there's lots of cars going by. But it's nice to get outside just to enjoy that weather, especially when it's spring. It's nice and warm out. So today, for art, I wanted to do something that you think of when you think of spring. Some things that I think of when spring comes around is I think of planting flowers or planting trees, planting fruits and vegetables. I think of butterflies and bees. All of our little insects and bugs come out because the weather's nice. All the birds. So what I wanted to do today is we're going to paint a butterfly, but we're going to do it a different way. So good morning, Miss Linda. Hi, Vivi. Hi, Vincenzo. So first, before we even get started with our piece of art, we're going to take one of our pieces of paper and we're going to write our name, because you always want to practice writing your name, and then that way, when your art piece is all done, we know whose it is. Good morning, Kira. So for our little ones, mom or dad or whoever's helping, you can write their name and then you can show it to them so that they just start to recognize their name. For early preschool, you can write their name in front of them and go over the letters so that they see what they look like. For preschool or pre-K, if you're writing your name, you go ahead and you write those letters. If you still need a little help, mom or dad can always take a marker or a highlighter and write their name, and then they can trace it with a pencil or a pen or whatever they'd like to use. And then our older friends, those pre-K and kindergarten, you go ahead and you write your name, because it's always good to practice our names. So I'm going to write my name on my piece of paper, just like that. Doesn't need to be super big, or it can be big, it could take up the whole back page. That way we just know that that's your piece of artwork. And then you can show it off to all your siblings or your moms, your dad, and your grandparents. So we have our names on our piece of paper. Next, you're going to take another piece of paper and we're going to cut out a butterfly. And if you're not sure how to cut out a butterfly, you can do the best you can, or you can draw a butterfly and then cut it out. It is all up to you. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. So I'm going to take my piece of paper. I'm not going to draw a butterfly because I have lots and lots of practice. And that's okay if you haven't practiced that much. So I'm going to cut out my butterfly. My butterfly has... How many wings does your butterfly have? I'm going to give my butterfly 2 wings. And then I'm going to give it a little head. Oh, I have to fix its head. And see, I even make mistakes. And that's okay if I make mistakes, because I know that I can always fix it. A simple fix is always there. So there, my wings and my head. And here's my butterfly. There's no right way. See, I have my little head and my wings. And it's as simple as that. Now I want to see how your guys' butterflies turn out. So I'm just going to put my scraps over there. It's very windy and I don't want my stuff to blow away into the grass. So now what I'm going to do is I have my piece of paper. And I'm going to just put my butterfly anywhere on my paper. Now you can tape it down or hold it down, but we're not going to glue it down because there's going to be a secret at the end. So you have your butterfly anywhere on your paper. And now this is where we're going to paint. But I didn't ask for you to get paintbrushes. And that's because I thought using and making our own paintbrushes would be just as fun. So I have clothespins and pom-poms. You could use cotton balls in the clothespin. And all you have to do is just attach it to the top, and then they can dip this in paint and make little stamps. They can brush it around their butterfly any way they like. If you don't have any clothespins, they could always just hold the cotton ball and paint with it. Or you could always just use your fingers and finger paint. So I have 3 because I have 3 different colors of paint. They could use just one and mix all the paints, just like the mixed colors with Miss Melissa and their science experiment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some paint in my little trays, and then I'm going to paint the whole background. So all the way around my butterfly, I'm going to fill it with color. So I'll do a little section. So you guys get started, because I want to see your guys' butterflies when we're all done. So I'm going to start. I grabbed 3 colors. I grabbed pink, yellow, and blue. And I picked those colors because I have me and I have 2 sisters. And those are all of our favorite colors. I love yellow, my older sister loves pink, and my younger sister loves blue. So my mom loves when she gets art that's those 3 colors because it makes her think of us. So I'm just going to put my last piece of paint on my tray. Ah, it's stuck in the bottle. There we go. And now I'm going to start dabbing it all around to cover up my butterfly. And watch it grow. And then hopefully it'll fly away. So I want to know, what colors are you guys using? There's lots of colors in our rainbow, or there's lots of spring colors. It's always fun to paint, and then when you're painting on your paper, watch the colors even mix. So if I'm using yellow and blue, and if I paint them next to each other or over top, what color do you think might appear? You're right, I might get some green on my painting. And then that would be super cool. It's always fun to see different colors appear when we didn't even use that paint. But that is the magic of mixing colors. You never know what colors you might get. So I'm going to put a few more dabs on. I'm not going to finish my butterfly, but you guys are going to finish yours. And so I just gently went around the edges, but I want you guys to cover that whole piece of paper. And then, when you're all done, you're going to take the butterfly away. Sorry, I don't want my stuff to blow away. You're going to take that stuff away, the butterfly away, and you're going to get a shadow or an outline of a butterfly. Because when you just do the edges, it leaves its shadow. So sometimes when you're walking around, and if it's bright outside, when the sun is shining, or if you're in the dark and you use a flashlight, you can see your shadow. So today, I wanted to create that butterfly shadow. And now I want to see what colors you guys used and how they turn out. So good morning, Miss Andrea. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Olivia. So you keep on painting those pieces of paper with your shadows and your paintbrushes that you made, and then send us your pictures because we love to see what you guys are doing on this in this spring weather and when you guys are at home with all your loved ones. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.